Hey there, amazing developers and tech enthusiasts. Welcome to today's deep dive into AI-powered development. I'm thrilled to share some game-changing insights that could revolutionize the way you work. This isn't just another theoretical discussion. We're going to explore real, practical techniques that have helped teams achieve up to 10 times their normal productivity. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Before we jump in, let me tell you a quick story. A few weeks ago, I was working with a team on a massive security remediation project. They were struggling with auditing hundreds of GCP resources manually, a task that would typically take weeks. Using the techniques I'm about to show you, we completed the entire project in just days, earning a perfect NPS score from the client. How did we do it? That's exactly what you're about to learn. First, let's talk about what I call the 3 levels of AI development. Most developers today are still at level 1, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to show you how to move beyond that to achieve truly transformative results. Let's start with level 1, the entry point where most developers begin their AI journey. You're probably familiar with tools like GitHub Copilot, ChatGPT, or Gemini. These are fantastic tools that can boost your productivity by about 10 to 30%. Let me show you a quick example in VS Code. I'm going to create a function to analyze sales data. Watch what happens when I type this comment. Function to analyze sales data with columns for month, revenue, and cost. See how Copilot immediately suggests code? Pretty cool, right? But here's where most developers stop. They think this is all AI can do for them. Let me show you why this is just the beginning. Notice how Copilot is giving us basic code completion. It's helpful, but it has limitations. It can't understand the bigger picture of what we're trying to achieve. It's reactive rather than proactive. And if you use it too much, you'll hit rate limits. That's why I consider this level 1. Now, let's step up to level 2, where things get really interesting. At this level, we're using more sophisticated tools like Claude AI. Let me show you why this is my top recommendation for coding tasks. What makes Claude different is its ability to understand context and generate complete solutions. Let me demonstrate with a real example. Remember that security remediation project I mentioned? Here's how we used Claude to generate not just code, but entire documentation and testing frameworks. Let's say I upload our project requirements and existing code files. Watch what happens when I ask Claude to analyze our security needs and generate a Python script for GCP resource inventory. Given our security requirements and existing infrastructure, can you generate a Python script to audit our GCP resources, focusing on VMs, firewalls, and storage? Look at the detailed response we get. It's not just giving us code. It's providing a complete solution with error handling, documentation, and best practices. This is why level 2 can double your productivity. But here's where it gets really exciting. Level 3, AI agents. This is where we move from assistance to true automation. I'm going to show you something that blows most developers' minds the first time they see it. We're going to use an AI agent to not just generate code, but actively solve problems and fix issues in real time. Now watch closely as the agent automatically detects configuration issues and proposes fixes. This is where the magic really happens. Unlike traditional AI assistants that just give you suggestions, these agents actively monitor your terminal output, catch errors, and implement solutions, all while explaining what they're doing. See that error message? In a traditional setup, you'd need to copy this error, paste it into a chat interface, wait for a response, then manually implement the fix. But our agent is already analyzing the error, generating a fix, and implementing it. But here's the really powerful part. It's learning from each interaction and building a knowledge base for future solutions. Now, let me show you something that really takes this to the next level. what I call AI-powered AI optimization. This is how we achieve that 10x productivity boost I mentioned earlier. One of the biggest secrets to maximizing AI productivity is using AI to generate and optimize your prompts. When I'm working on a complex project, I always end my session by asking the AI to analyze our entire conversation and generate a reusable prompt template. Here's an example from our security project. I ask, based on our conversation and successful implementation, can you create a comprehensive prompt template that captures the key elements and requirements for similar security remediation projects? The response isn't just a simple prompt. It's a structured template that includes project context requirements, essential security parameters, common edge cases we encountered, successful patterns we discovered, and integration points with existing systems. This is meta-prompting at its finest. You're essentially using AI to teach you how to better use AI. I save these templates in a prompt library, and each new project benefits from the accumulated knowledge of previous successes. But here's another game-changing technique: prompt chaining. Instead of treating each AI interaction as isolated, we create workflows where the output of one AI interaction becomes the refined input for the next. For example, when we're developing a new feature, the first AI interaction generates the initial code. The second AI reviews and optimizes the code. The third AI generates comprehensive tests. The fourth AI creates documentation. And the final AI consolidates everything into a reusable template. Each step builds on the previous, and the AI learns from the entire process. This compound effect is what allows us to achieve those massive productivity gains. Let me show you another powerful technique: using AI to generate its own improvement suggestions. After completing a task, I always ask, based on our interaction, what patterns or approaches could have made this process more efficient? Generate specific prompt improvements for future similar tasks. This self-reflective approach means your AI workflows get more efficient over time. It's like having an AI assistant that's constantly learning and optimizing itself. Now, let me share some critical best practices that make all this work. First, always version control your prompts just like you do with code. I create a separate repository for proven prompt templates, complete with examples and use cases. This becomes an invaluable resource for your team. Second, use what I call the prompt sandwich technique. Start with a high-level strategic prompt, break it down into tactical components, then wrap it up with an integration prompt that brings everything together. Third, and this is crucial, always ask the AI to document its own process. At the end of each significant interaction, have it generate a markdown file explaining what was done and why. This creates a self-documenting system that makes it easy to replicate successes. Let's look at the real impact of these techniques. In our security project, what would have typically been a 3-week process was completed in just 2 days. How? Because each step informed and improved the next, creating a compound effect that dramatically accelerated our progress. So, to wrap up, here's your roadmap to achieving that 10x productivity boost. Master the basics with Level 1 tools, but don't stop there. Move to Level 2 for more sophisticated AI interactions. Graduate to Level 3 with AI agents for automation. Implement meta-prompting to optimize your AI usage. Create self-improving workflows. Build a prompt library. Use AI to document and optimize itself. Remember, the goal isn't just to use AI tools. It's to create an evolving system that gets more efficient with every interaction. That's all for today. In our next video, we'll dive deep into advanced prompt engineering techniques and show you how to build your own AI automation frameworks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on more AI development tips and tricks. Drop your questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your experiences with these techniques. And remember, the future of development isn't just about using AI. It's about building systems that make AI work better for you. Until next time, keep coding, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.